In part 1 of this series, we began seeking our life purpose by looking outward, asking for assistance from someone besides our own egoic self. In part 2, we looked inward, analyzing our own talents, personality traits, and characteristics. For part 3, we are going to look backward, by unearthing our past experiences, interests, beliefs, hopes, and dreams. We will search for more clues about our life mission. Because your past is not just history, it's evidence. Evidence of who you've always been, what you've always loved, and what you've always been meant to do. The clues have been there all along. Now it's time to dig them up. Here's what you're going to do. In a structured, methodical way, we'll reflect on and document your life's interests, obsessions, and passions. Ask yourself, what did you like to do most as a child, as a teenager, as a young adult? But also, what did you hate? Because what repels you is just as revealing as what attracts you. What games did you like playing? Not just board games or video games. What did you pretend to be? What roles did you naturally take? What topics did you research on your own? What rabbit holes did you go down when nobody was making you? You're looking for the activities that made you lose track of time, that absorbed you so deeply and fully that you didn't think about anything else while you were doing them. You're looking for what the pioneering Hungarian-American psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi called flow. The concept came from his research into what made people truly happy. In his most famous book, Flow, The Psychology of Optimal Experience, he described flow as that optimal state where people become fully immersed and engaged in an activity. The people he interviewed described their intense experiences using the metaphor of being carried by a water current. It's a powerful and exciting experience, and an even more powerful and exciting clue about what you are meant to do. Think back. When did hours feel like minutes? When did you forget to eat because you were so absorbed? When did you feel most alive, most yourself, most capable? Those moments are breadcrumbs leading you to your calling. Pay attention to that excitement, but excitement isn't the only signal. Attached to your life passion like a malignant shadow is your resistance. Pay attention to that, too. Here's how it works. Thinking about and doing things that don't really matter to you is exactly what your resistance wants. So it sleeps and leaves you in peace. You can scroll social media for hours. You can watch TV all weekend. You can waste time on meaningless tasks. Resistance doesn't care. It's not threatened. But the nanosecond you begin contemplating and executing your life purpose, your resistance awakens and begins sending you messages of fear. The closer you come to the mark, the more active your resistance becomes, and the stronger the fear you feel. As Stephen Pressfield said in The War of Art, "Are you paralyzed with fear? That's a good sign. Fear is good. Like self-doubt, fear is an indicator. Fear tells us what we have to do." Often this fear is expressed as an appeal to realism and pragmatism. Maybe if you'd started earlier, but now it's too late. Wouldn't that be expensive to prepare for? But what about your responsibilities? These voices sound reasonable. They sound like wisdom, but they're not. They're resistance disguised as common sense. Here's the key insight. Just like a destination on a map may be located by the intersection of lines of latitude and longitude, your life purpose may be located by the intersection of excitement and fear. When you think about something that makes you feel both, intensely excited, alive, energized, drawn forward, and simultaneously terrified, inadequate, exposed, vulnerable, that's it. That's the thing. The thing that excites you, but doesn't scare you. That's a hobby. Enjoy it, but it's probably not your calling. The thing that scares you but doesn't excite you, that's just anxiety. Don't chase it. But the thing that maxes out both scales, excitement and fear, that's where your treasure is buried. But this excavation isn't just about happy memories. You also need to look at past pain. Look at your failures. What did you try that didn't work? More importantly, why didn't it work? Was it genuinely not right for you, or did you quit because it got hard? Did you fail because you were on the wrong path, or because you gave up right before the breakthrough? Look at your wounds. What hurt you? Because what wounds you reveals what matters to you. If you didn't care, it wouldn't have hurt. The depth of the pain often indicates the depth of the calling. Remember your abandoned dreams. This is the most important one. What did you want to do that you gave up on? Ask yourself honestly, did you abandon it for legitimate reasons, or because resistance and fear won over flow and excitement? Most people have a dream they buried alive. They tell themselves it wasn't realistic, it wasn't practical, it was childish, it was selfish. But the truth is, they were scared, and resistance convinced them that fear was wisdom. If you're one of those people, it's time to dig that dream back up and look at it honestly. Maybe it really wasn't right for you. That's possible. But maybe, just maybe, it was exactly right, and you were just too afraid to admit it. One great resource for excavating your past experiences for insights about your life mission is Julia Cameron's The Artist's Way. Though originally intended for use by blocked creative artists, it has been used by people from all walks of life to find their life work. The book is structured as a 12-week program with specific exercises designed to unblock your creativity and reconnect you with your authentic self. Every morning, you write 3 pages of longhand, stream of consciousness writing. Not for anyone else to read, not to be good, just to get the mental clutter out and access what's underneath. This practice alone has helped millions of people discover what they really want. You also complete detailed lists and excavation exercises. The book is full of prompts like, list 5 things you loved to do as a child, or name 3 dreams you've abandoned, or what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? These aren't just journaling ideas. They're archaeological tools for digging up the truth about who you are and what you're meant to do. Here's the thing. You don't need to read the whole book right now. You don't even need to commit to 12 weeks. You just need to start excavating and reflecting. In closing, remember this. The truth is buried, but not dead. Your calling didn't disappear just because you buried it. It's been there all along, waiting for you to come back and pull it back into your life. Your past is full of clues, moments of flow, patterns of passion, abandoned dreams that never really died. And yes, attached to all of it is fear, resistance, the voice that says it's too late, too impractical, too risky. But that fear is proof that what you are finding is important. So keep digging.